All right, guys, as you know, we're coming off one of our most successful Mardi Gras. Our deployment strategy was very successful. Our officers were extremely focused. As the superintendent always likes to say, we were hard on crime and soft on the people. We plan to continue that momentum throughout this year. You know that we had one incident during Mardi Gras, but yet the plan worked very successfully, making that apprehension. Public safety and good community relationships has been at the forefront of this administration and Chief Harrison's platform since day one. We just got off of the worldwide stage performing in Mardi Gras. In fact, that's why we're here today, to see that before the City Council and talk about some of our successes during Mardi Gras. As we ended Mardi Gras, as you're all familiar with, we put the FOB task force back on the street and we deployed them as where they are needed. Our long-term commitment to this is the fact that we will be putting 29 recruits out on the street by the end of March and another 29 out in the summer. And again, one more thing is that Chief Harrison has always been focused on good community relations. I think Mardi Gras was a clear demonstration of how our officers performed on that particular stage. As far as the Wilson study report, I have not had an in-depth look into it. I did look at some of the highlights. Any questions at this time?
Yeah. What do you make of the satisfaction number going down year over year in a year after the consent decree reforms were started? There's more money to hire more police, yet the satisfaction numbers continue to go down.
You know, Paul, you and I've been in this a long time, and I've had a district for probably at least 10 years. And when we were here on the Chief Serpez, the Wilson study report was a good report. And actually, but more so, it was a tool. It was a tool when you break down the satisfaction, and you can break it down a little further, and I haven't had that look at it quite yet. But you will see the different things. Sometimes it's drug enforcement, it's community relations. So when I have a chance to look at it later, we'll be able to see and use this as a training tool for all of the commanders and all of the deputy chiefs to see where we can make improvements as we go.
Is it disheartening to you that it's decreased so much? That
you know,
gone from 70 to 40?
To be quite honest with you, years ago when I was a young captain, you'd have seen me screaming, okay? But now, as I look into it, you know, it's purely a tool that we use to make these adjustments as we continue to grow our police department more professionally every day. But there was a time when I'd be beating these walls. But I can tell you right now, it is a great tool, and it's something that we would use every day to see. And you have to break it down, like as I was telling Paul. There'll be some categories where one might be accidents or traffic violations. So that actually, when you break it down, you can see what area you need to improve as you go.